Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new video. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Hopefully you guys are all having a wonderful day. In today's video, I have my monthly PR box from Modelones. Thank you guys at Modelones. I really appreciate it so much. I'm super excited to go ahead and show you guys what we have here today. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the unboxing. So up first, we have this polygel brush. It includes the spatula and wooden to pick up the polygel and place it onto the nail. Then on the other end, we have the polygel brush to go ahead and just maneuver the product around and just build the nail. Here we have some nail stickers. We have some black and white Halloween ones, and the other ones are also Halloween themed, but they're also themed of 𝚿𝚚𝚘𝚍𝚞𝚌𝚝, which is Day of the Dead. Here we have some nail cleanser. It can be used as a slip solution, and it can also be used to remove the tacky layer after curing the polygel. Here we have 5 polygel colors. Each polygel color is color temperature changing. Each tube is also 15 milliliters each, and I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys enjoy watching the swatches. So here is how all of the colors look side by side. Let me know which color is your favorite. Mine was definitely this one right here, just super gorgeous. Here we have the So In Love Polygel kit. Just look at how beautiful and neatly everything is organized. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a closer look at how the kit looks. Just look at how beautiful this kit is. I didn't know whether this one is my favorite or the previous one I showed you because both of the colors are just super amazing. I am so excited to go ahead and share with you guys what it includes and just the colors overall. It includes the instruction manual with how to prep nails, how to do your polygel application, and any tips and tricks to help guide you throughout your application process. So here we have some dual forms, and these are more on the straight side. They are not too curved at all, and these are just perfect. Here we have some more dual forms. These are more on the curved side. These have a very strong curve to them. Let me know if you guys use forms down below or dual forms. I honestly am very interested in knowing that. I personally don't use them. Here we have a 100 cents on 80 grit hand file. Here is a 15 milliliters of their slip solution. We have their top and base coat. Each of them are 10 milliliters each. The polygel brush with the spatula on one end, and then we have the brush on the other end. Here we have some rhinestones and some glitter. These are some purple rhinestones, really pretty, and some iridescent fine and chunky glitter. We have 3 polygel colors here. Each of them are 15 milliliters each, and here are the other 3 colors. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys enjoy watching the swatches, and then I'll be back. So this is how all of the colors look side by side. Honestly, we love these. The camera can't really pick up how beautiful these are, but this one over here has some butterflies. This one here has some stars. This one has hearts. This one has hexagons. This one has some squares, and lastly this one has some beautiful moons. So for today's day, I'm going to be doing some XL Coffin nails. I am using these XXL no C-curve nail tips here. I will be sure to leave a link down below. I do recommend buffing the nail tip to your natural nail and just making sure you remove the shine from the nail tips to get better adhesion. I am not going to go ahead and be doing that. So to get better adhesion, make sure the polygel sticks to my nails and all that, and it doesn't peel off or anything like that. I'm going to go in with my base coat and then cure for 30 seconds. Once I'm done with that, I'm going in with the color 001, and I'm just going to go ahead and place them a little farther away from the cuticle area, so when I'm pushing it back to fill that cuticle area in, it doesn't flood the cuticle area. I did not blend the nail tip to my natural nail or remove the shine from the nail tip because I do have a peel off base coat. When using a peel off base coat, you have to be very careful when filing or anything like that, because then the nail can just pop off super fast, and yeah, it just can be a very huge hassle. So to avoid that, I did go ahead and just not do that, and I just went ahead and went in with my with my base coat. But here I did have some missing polygel, so I did went ahead and added a little bit more there to fill that gap in there. And again, I'm also using a very thin layer because we are going to go ahead and be encapsulating, and we're going to go ahead and be adding another layer of polygel. After curing, and this is how the nail looks, I do want to go ahead and give you guys a closer look at that cuticle area. As you guys can see, the polygel is not touching the cuticle area. There is a very small fine line from touching the skin there, and that is the one thing I suggest to do. Make sure that it never touches your skin, otherwise it's gonna lift. Here I'm gonna go in with the color 𝚬𝚎𝚍 and 075. I'm gonna go and just place a little bit of that on top of the nail. Then I'm placing some of the color 76, and again I'm going to go and just place it right on top of the other previous polygel. I'm going to go and just first mix it around, and then once I have that mixed, then I'm going to go ahead and just gently spread that across the entire nail. And once I'm done with that, then I go ahead and cure. I do want to mention that the glitter polygels are a little bit more sticky and a little bit more harder to work with. So the best advice I can give you guys is to use not a lot more alcohol, but more than usual. That's just the best advice I can give you guys. Otherwise, this polygel will get super sticky. But other than that, overall really easy to use and work with. I do want to go ahead and show you guys how it looks when it changes color according to the temperature. Here I'm going in with my UV LED lamp to go ahead and show you guys how it looks when it's hot. It turns this really pretty blue color, then it goes back to this really pink translucent tone. Now I'm going to go in and just encapsulate that design, and I'm going in with my Modelones clear polygel. I'm adding a little bit onto my nail just like so. Then I'm going to go and just push that towards the back of the nail, towards the cuticle area, towards my side walls, and then once I have that done, then I go ahead and just basically, to remove as much excess as possible, I do go ahead and just bring that out, drag the polygel outwards towards the free edge to remove as much excess as possible. Then I go ahead and then cure for 60 seconds. I do want to go ahead and give you guys a quick tip here. When encapsulating, sometimes you do lose your shape just because you have to try to encapsulate the entire nail. So what I always do to make sure that I don't lose my shape during the process of encapsulating, I'm going in with my side of the brush, the metal part, and I'm just going to go ahead and drag that across the nail just like so. And that is how I'm able to keep my shape correct. I also sometimes will use my brush, but sometimes depending on the polygel consistency, it will go ahead and just stick to the bristles of the brush. That is why I prefer using the metal part. It will stick, but it's easier to clean off my brush. Then here I'm just going to go ahead and just pull that excess towards the front, towards the free edge, and then I'm just going to go ahead and just remove that. And as you can see, I still have a majority of my shape perfected. I didn't lose much of it. Again, I'm pulling all of the excess towards the free edge, and then I'm going to go ahead and just remove it by using this part of my brush here, just like so. I'm going to go ahead and just do this, and it should come off very easily. And then I go ahead and just place this onto another area. Now that that's been cured, I'm going in with some alcohol and a lint-free wipe to go ahead and just remove that tacky layer from the polygel. The reason I did this previously was because I thought I was going to go eat, so I wanted to go ahead and show you guys that. But I told myself, before you go eat, just make sure you finish the rest of the colors. Otherwise, the nails can pop off super easy while eating. So I did go ahead and just finish up the rest of my base color for the rest of the nails. Then I went ahead and just went out and ate. But here I'm going in with the color 002, I believe, or 02. I did, for the most part, go ahead and leave my application time like in, I think it's 2.5 speed. So if you do want to go ahead and see it in real time, I do recommend going up here on the little icon here, and then you're able to actually adjust the speed and just put it to like 0.5 or something like that, and you guys are able to see my application in real time. Otherwise, if you guys do want to see me explaining step by step on my application, I do recommend watching this video here. I did go ahead and give you guys some tips and everything to help guide you guys throughout my polygel application to not fill the cuticle area, and just to make sure you guys have your application very well, so you guys can avoid as much filing as possible. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys enjoy watching the rest of my polygel application. Hopefully you guys are enjoying today's video. Don't forget to like this video, comment down below any suggestions or anything you guys are liking about this video so far. I really appreciate it. And again, also thank you guys so much for joining me today. Here is a glimpse of how the colors look when it's hot. They're super gorgeous. So I did mention that once I finished doing my base color, I did go ahead and took a break to go eat. And to avoid getting any lint stuck to the nails, I did go ahead and remove that tacky layer. That tacky layer is also super important for the polygel to adhere to. So I did have to go in with my base coat, apply a very thin layer, then cure for 30 seconds. Once I've cured it, this is how the nails look. Just look at the colors, are really pretty. Now I'm going to go in with some of the colors 075 and some of the colors 076. Once I have that done, I'm going to go ahead and just work the polygel around, making sure that I cover that entire nail. Once I have that done, then I go ahead and then cure for 60 seconds. So after applying that thin layer of glitter polygel to each and every single nail, I went ahead and cured it, and this is how the rest of the nails look. Now once I'm done with that, I'm going to go in with one thin layer of clear polygel to make sure that I encapsulate the entire design. So when filing, I don't nick any of the glitter. I do want to mention I only showed me encapsulating one nail just because I didn't want to bore you guys and just go ahead and keep showing you guys me encapsulating when it's just the same thing over and over again. But yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying. Once I'm done encapsulating, this is how the rest of the nails look. Super pretty. Let me know which one is your favorite down below. Now once we finish doing that, I'm going to go in with some 70% alcohol, a lint-free wipe, and we're going to go ahead and just remove that tacky layer so it doesn't gunk up our bits and our files. I'm going to go ahead and start out by using my hand file to go ahead and perfect my sidewalls first. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to go in with this bit here. And I'm using my Melody Susie cordless e-file here. Here are the settings that I'm using it at. I'm first going to go ahead and seal the cuticle area in. Once I'm done with that, I'm working my way by the free edge just because I had a lot of bulk there. But yeah, I basically do have a step-by-step process on how I file. I'm not really going to go ahead and show you guys too much of it today. Just because there's not really much to show, I made sure to go ahead and get my application very crisp to the shape that I wanted so I can avoid as less filing as possible. Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. I will be sure to be back once we start doing a little ghost, which I'm super excited to go ahead and show you guys the result of this set. Hopefully you guys are excited as much as I am to go ahead and show you guys this set. So after filing and buffing the nails, this is how they turned out. Let me know what you guys think down below. I really love this light pastel colors. I just think they're really cute. Now I'm going to go ahead and start on my nail art. I'm going to be using this with a little gel polish called 𝚐𝚐𝚘𝚍𝚘. I'm going to go ahead and also be using this Modelones Leaf black gel polish. I'm going to go ahead and just place some onto my little palette here. Once I have that done, I'm going to go in with the color 0047. It's a really peachy pinky color here, and I'm going to mix that with some of this Modelones top coat to create a clear jelly color to kind of do like a little blush effect on the little ghost here. The liner brush that I'm be using is by 𝚖𝚎𝚗𝚍. They no longer have these available, but any liner brush should work fine. I'm going to start by going ahead and first outlining my little ghost here. Once I have my outline done, then I just go ahead and use that white gel polish to go ahead and build it in, and then cure for 60 seconds. To make the ghost more opaque, I'm going to go in with the second coat, then cure for 30 seconds. Using this dotting tool and the black gel polish that I showed you guys a while ago, I'm going to go ahead and start by creating the little circles here to draw the little eyes here. I'm doing little swirly motions to create the eyes a little bit bigger. Once I have that done, I'm going to use this liner brush to go ahead and create the little smiley face of this little cute ghost. I felt like I should have gone in with the second layer. It wasn't as opaque as I wanted to be, but I also was kind of rushing the set because I have to do another nail set as well for today. But I'm really tired, it's really late, but I'm still gonna go and try to finish the other set. But here now I'm going in with that little peachy pink tone that I mixed with my top coat to create that little blush effect. Then some white gel polish on here to create some little pupils. Once I have that done, I'm gonna go on to the next ghost. Here again, I felt like I should have done a second layer on these little eyes here. They're basically closed or like squinting. But yeah, I think I should have done a second coat or second layer because it was just not as opaque as I wanted it to be. But at the end of the day, I'm still actually very happy with them and very pleased with how they looked. Here I'm doing this little smiley face. I'm going in, just drawing that out. Then I'm going to go ahead and just fill that in with some of the black gel polish, then cure for 60 seconds. So here is a sneak peek of how the color temperature changing effect it looks. I think overall it looks really pretty. The colors are a little bit more bolder than what I showed you guys previously. Now let's go ahead and get right into the nail art. I'm going to be using this color by Modelones. It's a color 0046, and I'm just going to go ahead and place a little dot in the middle, then just disperse that to create the little tongue. Lastly, I'm going to go ahead and then cure for 30 seconds. I went ahead and finished the rest of the ghost off camera, but just look at how beautiful these look. They're really cute. I really loved how these turned out. As you guys can see, the colors are also a little bit more pastel like, just because it's a lot colder right now. Here I'm going to start off by top coating the nails using my Modelones top coat, then curing for 60 seconds. Now to rehydrate my cuticles, I'm going to go in with my Modelones cuticle oil. I'm going to go ahead and just place some of that, and that's basically it for today's set. Let me know what you guys think down below, which ghost and which color was your favorite. Mine is definitely the second one. It's just super adorable and they're all really cute. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's set, and again, just thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really appreciate the support. It means so much to me. I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye and have a wonderful day.